Welcome, Prowl Nation. Welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk. It's brought to you by Lions Nation Unite. And today we're going to talk about a lot of different things. First of all, I just need to kick it over to my main man, Curt, to deal with a couple of things first.
Hey, what up, though? And welcome to the show, people. Happy Veterans Day. You know, the day we're going to dedicate this to my brothers and sisters in arms. You know, Curt still served in the Army. So shout out to all the veterans, everyone who served. And I salute you, my brothers and sisters in arms. And it's also dedicated to the memory of my co-host on the Die Hard Den when it was a podcast. Unfortunately, got the sad news that Seany J recently passed away. I don't know any more details, than he recently passed. But once we get more, I definitely will pass him on. He was a part of Detroit Lions on the Prowl when the Die Hard Den fell underneath the umbrella of Detroit Lions on the Prowl, and we just miss him so much. Condolences to his family, his girlfriend Sheila, who's over in the Philippines. You know, just to everyone who knew him and loved Seany J. He was a good guy. I was without a host on the Die Hard Den for a short minute, and I asked him. I never really talked to him in person, on the phone or anything. And sight unseen, he just jumped in there and he was on the Die Hard Den for 3 seasons. So he definitely kept that show going. And shout out to him and all of his wonderful quirks and his great takes, and loving Bo Ben Swazzle as he did, and everyone knew all that, and just some of the things that he was very knowledgeable about the Detroit Lions, and he loved sports, and I love having him on the platform of the Die Hard Den, and my heart is aching today. But shout out to Seany J. You know what I'm saying? You always will be in my heart, man. And like he always opened up the show when I kicked it to him. He said, "What's up, good people?" So what's up, good people, and welcome to the Die Hard Den. To Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Before we go any further, let me go ahead and kick it to the third man of the crew to bring him in so he can say his what's up this morning, and good morning to everyone. The ladies love him. My man, LL Cool Tones. What's up, my guy?
What's up, Proud Nation, and good morning.
Let's get this thing started.
Right now.
Let go.
Get ready, Proud Nation.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Welcome back to the show, good people. And I'm going to kick it over to my main man, Curt, for the topic today. The Lions claimed wide receiver Josh Reynolds. A big deal for us, but let me kick it over to Curt and get you some more information on that.
Well, help is on the way for the receiving core. We got Josh Reynolds. He signed this offseason as a free agent with the Tennessee Titans. Wasn't being used. Once they brought in Julio Jones, his kind of role was done. It was like, you bring in Josh Reynolds, then you bring in a name like Julio Jones, and you have him paired definitely with A.J. Brown. There's not a lot of balls to go around and over there in Tennessee. So he asked for his release, and they said, hey, here you go. So, and of course, you have Brad Holmes, former personnel department for the L.A. Rams, who probably helped scout Josh Reynolds out of college, said, hey, we need a security blanket for Jared Goff. He doesn't have any targets that he's familiar with in this offense besides maybe TJ Hawkinson or Amon-Ra St. Brown, Khalif Raymond a little bit because, but we can't stretch the field right now. Most of the big plays with Khalif Raymond are kind of catch and run type of deals, but you got a guy who can take the top off of defense in Josh Reynolds. He comes at a cheap price, probably about $500K for the rest of the season. Kind of just made sense. You kick the tires on him. But now the question is, can Jared Goff get him the ball? Dan Campbell's been kind of working with him over there and the quarterback's coach, and we'll see if that's going to be an effect on him. And Dan Campbell said, I don't know if we're going to get him or not. And lo and behold, we did. So Josh Reynolds coming in, help is on the way. We have some more help coming as well. But what do you think, LL, about Josh Reynolds coming into the Lions?
I want to feel good about it. Like whenever I think about it, I want a player to come here. I'd be like, man, do they want to come here? So that's always number one. Okay. And number two, our quarterback situation. But he played with him in LA, so they may have some familiarity, and that might get him to throw him the ball. But I just hope it's not one of those scenarios where we're talking about it like we did all this and he's still missing them.
That's very true.
This isn't a splash move, but at least we get a good wide receiver.
Right.
It's 40 times 4.57. He's about 6'3", 6'2" and 3/4. He's 194 pounds. So he's a big receiver that can actually go up the field a little bit. So I'm kind of hoping that he takes wide receiver 1 for us, to be honest. I mean, I like Khalif Raymond and but he just doesn't have that size that I think we need. That's just me though.
And I think you can actually put, since they're going to put Amon-Ra St. Brown, they're going to line him up wide sometimes. You can actually put Khalif Raymond in the slot, and he can kill people in the slot.
Tear people up in the slot.
Yeah, definitely. So hey, but help is on the way. Receiving core. Now here's the one thing, I doubt if he's available for the Pittsburgh game because you claiming him on a Wednesday. Right. He has to go through COVID protocols. So I doubt if he's available for the next game, but I definitely think he will be on the field when we play Cleveland here next week. But hey, if you like this content, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and thanks to you, our Detroit Lions on the Prowl Nation family. You helped us get our goal of 3,000. We really appreciate it. So thank you so much. And the next goal is going to be 4K. So, 3K is great, but 4K is better, baby. So thank you a lot for doing that and subscribing to the channel. We really, really appreciate it. What is your discussion topic for today, Jim?
I'm just wondering, you guys, I mean, a lot of people like this move. So I'm just going to ask you, put it in the comments below. Do you like this move, getting wide receiver Josh Reynolds? I do. I think it's a good move. I think he's young enough to fit with the build going forward. We're not going to break the bank for him. And he does improve this team for this year to get us that one win that I want. I don't want to go on 17. That's my thing. But let me know what you think about this move in the comments below. Also, I want to give a big thank you to you guys too for reaching that 3,000 mark. And you do make the difference. We really appreciate you, and thank you for doing that for us. I'm going to go into my news and rumors topic real quick. Aaron Rodgers gets a slap on the wrist. Is that a surprise to anyone? No. He gets, I can't believe this stuff. He gets a $14,650 fine, and the organization is fined $300,000. That's it. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but to be honest, it's a slap on the wrist. Like Curt was saying, I think that was at Oakland or LA or Las Vegas or whatever they want to be called. Didn't they get draft picks taken away for that same thing? They'd be wanting their draft picks back.
Yeah.
I think, go ahead.
It's just crazy. TD Lamb got a $20,000 fine for a uniform violation for not having his jersey tucked in, and he gets $14,000 for lying on his and breaking the COVID protocols. Go ahead, Jim. Yep,
it's ridiculous. If it was a Lion, what they would have done. There probably would have been, the guy would have been suspended, and we would have lost draft capital, and we probably would have forfeited games. Thank God we didn't win any, so that wouldn't be a possibility. Right. But I'm just sick of this crap. I'm sick of the golden boy mentality. I'm sick of the freaking Packers. I'm sick of them getting all the calls. I'm sick of them just whining like they do. I really hate the Packers. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? If you're a Packers fan, I don't apologize. Anyway, I can't stand a team that gets propped up like this. And every year they just seem to win and win and win and win when we seem to lose and lose and lose and lose. But there's reasons for that in some ways. Besides the talent, you know what? The NFL does not treat them like they treat us. They don't give them they don't do the calls against them like they do against us. It is truly Detroit versus everybody. I'm going to step off the soapbox now and give it to somebody else.
Yeah, definitely. It's just total nonsense. Hey, if you like the content from us, you want to see more things from us, go over to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com for more content from the crew right here in Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And it's just some good stuff over there. And if you want some some Prowl Nation gear, click on the link for LionsOnTheProwlShop.com. You got some great gear over there, so go over there and check it out. Get yourself a kneecap body shirt. Get yourself a What Up Though shirt, and we got plenty of shirts, a Hockamania, but whatever you want, that gears are over there on LionsOnTheProwlShop.com. We got hoodies and long sleeve t-shirts as well, so go get yourself some Prowl Nation gear, baby. LL, you up? What's your news and rumor topics for today, my guy?
Well, my news and rumors topic for today is got the idea from the PrideOfDetroit.com, and they have the mid-season report card, positional grades for us after the first half of the season, after that 0-8 start. So they gave their grades, but I just want to do it real quick, and I'm gonna just go category by category and get you guys' grades as well. So at the midway point, they have our quarterback rated D-. I would say about that, maybe like if I want to be nice, maybe like a C-. What do you guys think?
F.
I don't agree with either one. I mean, I don't disagree with either one of those. Running backs, I think they gave us a B, and I agree with that. I would say maybe like a B or a B+. What about you guys?
I agree with that B.
I agree with the B.
Tight ends, they gave us a B. I would have gave us a B if they were utilized, but I like that grade. What about you guys?
You get a B for Hawkinson. Everyone else, until they show me anything, some more things. Brock Wright is coming on. We just got rid of Fells, but B is accurate for me.
B's fine for me. I'd go C+ though.
Good one. Wide receivers, they gave us an F. I disagree with that just because it's not necessarily their fault. I understand. To me, wide receiver is the most dependent position on the field. I would say maybe a C, just because when they get chances, they actually, they look okay. What about you guys?
Yeah, they can catch the ball. This guy have somebody throw it to him. I give them a C as well.
I give them a D. I don't think they're the talent wise they're that good. That's just why I'm saying it.
No problem. Offensive line, they gave us a C+. I would say I could see how they got there. In the beginning of the season, in the first quarter of the season, I would have yelled at this. C+, you crazy. I still might disagree. I would say maybe like a B. But what about you guys?
I will go B-. B-. Not a C, not bad as a C+, but no, not quite a B. So B-, just because of the fact that they gave up so many sacks last game, but help is on the way.
I give them an A, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they're so beat up. You got Ragnow out, you got Decker out, you got all this stuff going on, and I still think they did a good enough job, patchwork in this offensive line. It's not great, but for who they have, I thought they performed very, very well. Let me go A-.
I like that. I want to switch mine to an A2. Defensive line, they gave us a D. I
don't agree.
Maybe
with
like
either.
the second quarters, like them second 4 games, probably. But man, collectively, I would say maybe a C+. What about you guys?
I agree with that C+.
I agree with that C+ as well.
Mm-hmm.
Linebackers, they gave us a D+. I'm not gonna disagree with that one. What about you guys?
Nah, I agree with that. I'll take a D+ with that. Just
I agree with that.
There's no really need to go into that. I agree.
Secondary, they gave secondary, they gave us a C-. I like that grade. Looking at the circumstance. So I'm gonna just leave it there. What about you guys?
I'll give it a flat C because of the circumstances, because you have a lot of undrafted free agents got back there, a lot of injuries, and they've maintained, and it's just is what it is. You got those young guys playing. I'll give it a flat C.
I'm going to go with Curt on this one. I'm going to give it a flat C as well because of the circumstances, because of the injuries and stuff like that. I got a flat C on that as well.
Where I like those. Special teams, they gave us an A-. Just because we have Foxy, I'm going to say A+. So what about you guys?
I give it a straight A. A for special teams.
I give it a straight A just because of the kickers.
Yep. Because they've been maintaining. Even the kickers that we've let go are doing well. So I can't say anything about that. And Foxy's going to do his thing. So Foxy's being Foxy, got the best arm on the team right now.
Right.
And the best foot. So
yeah. Plus all those trick plays. Oh my goodness. That gives me an A. It almost pushes it to an A+, but the kickers have been inconsistent a little bit. So
Dave Phipp is doing his thing.
He is.
Right. Shout out to Dave Phipp. Shout out to Frank Haley as well. I heard it was the Cleveland game, and they were shouting out. I think their offensive line coach is Bill Callahan. Whoever offensive line coach is Bill Callahan, I heard them shouting them out. So I wanted to show some love to Frank Haley. And the last category they graded us on was coaching, and they gave us a B-. I want to say an A-, just because looking at circumstances and how things have went, and outside of that last game, just how hard this team has been playing, how the amount of fight that we've had. I know it's a bunch of moral victories and all of that good stuff, but I think this team could look a lot worse for 8-0. What about you guys?
I give it a flat B.
Yeah, I'm going with the flat B. That's what I was thinking as well, because there had been some mistakes, openly admitted mistakes, but doing what they're doing with this roster, it's really hard to judge. But I think I'm going to give them a B.
All right. Well, that was it for the mid-season grades. If you guys like this content, please click that like button. If you haven't already, you're already watching, go ahead and click that subscribe button and holler at us anytime that you want. There's a lot of good things going over there. Miss Val, the Queen of the Prowl, has been posting articles. We in that game day chat this Sunday, baby. Come on and join us over on the LNU app. Lions Nation Unite. Shout out to Herman Moore. Curt, what's your news and rumors topic for today?
All right, so you got help is on the way. More help is coming to the team. More secondary help. You have Jalen Elliott, who was signed to the active roster from the practice squad. And you have Ifeatu coming back from that injury list from IR. He's not activated yet. He's practicing.
Oh.
So is Corey Balentine. So you're going to have some help coming real soon for that secondary. They both started their 21-day return window yesterday. He already posted on his Twitter that he's excited to come back but you got Jalen Elliott, like I said, he's got signed to the active roster. So you're gonna have some help in that secondary coming real soon. So you got wide receiver help coming, and you got secondary help coming. So that's my quick news and rumors topic for today. You got help is on the way, and we definitely want to see Ifeatu back in uniform for the rest of this season.
Definitely do. If you like this content and all that, please hit the like button. The subscribe button really helps us a lot as well. But if you're going to get a jersey or you're going to get something like Curt has a hat there, salute to service hat, go to fanatics.com, fanatics.com. We have the link below in the description. You use our link and we get a little cheddar. It's like really little cheddar. It helps the channel anyway, but the salute to service stuff helps veterans everywhere. And we have a big heart for that on this channel.
Definitely. Now it is time to say a choo choo before we get into your comment card. It's time for the pain train, baby, between the Lions and the Steelers for this weekend. First up, we have Jamal Williams. Man, got that thigh injury, kept him out of practice yesterday. Austin Bryant, the lost and found man himself, he is limited in practice yesterday with a shoulder injury. You have Jashawn Cornell, who was limited in practice yesterday with an illness, but he actually went on the NFI list yesterday, yes, so he will not be on the active roster for the rest of this season. Austin Seibert, our kicker, right hip. Now that's a pretty substantial injury for a kicker. He was limited yesterday in practice. You have Taylor Decker with that finger. He was a full participant yesterday. And the phenomenal A.J. Parker was a full go yesterday as well with a neck injury.
Need all the help we can get. Pittsburgh Steelers, Chase Claypool, that wide receiver, he has a toe injury, like Frank Ragnow. No practice on Wednesday. Big one here, Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben QB, pec shoulder. He's non-participant in practice today or Wednesday. Everyone's favorite tight end, Eric Ebron, has a hamstring and limited in practice. And they got a couple players back, Isaiah Buggs, Cam Hayward, and Robert Spillane, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah,
those three guys are back at full practice today, but those three injuries are big injuries for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll have to watch that going forward for Sunday's game.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, speaking of Sunday's game, let's get into the kind of the preview for on Sunday's game. We'll start with the offensive side of the ball first. What you got, Ella?
Well, Pittsburgh front seven is pretty nice. They have what a lot of people might argue as the best pass rusher in the game. TJ Watt, they scheme him up pretty nice. That's one thing I say. Their defensive play calling is pretty decent. I hope that we don't have that many issues, even though has it been confirmed if Decker's playing yet or not?
He's trending towards it.
He's trending toward it, yeah. Now it's been confirmed.
I like our chances against their pass rush if Decker's come back, especially because we'll have that main on the right side this time around, and which we'll talk about briefly in the comment cards. We may actually get to see Hop in the slot or just in different positions get to be moved around because he won't be necessarily called to help on that right side so much. So we'll get, a much needed from that right side. Hopefully that'll help us in the pass game and the run game. We're going to need it, especially if Jamal Williams doesn't play. I believe that we actually do need his energy out there. Last game we looked real flat, and I think that may have had something to do with it. But hopefully he comes back, even if he's not back out there, just be on the sideline, something to get his guys pumped up. Their back end is susceptible. We can exploit it. The only thing is are we going to exploit it? Do we have the guy that's going to exploit it? Hopefully, I know we're moving Amara outside. I actually like him in the slot. I know he's not playing this game, but I would like to see Reynolds outside and Amara in the slot, but we'll see that eventually. And we just, like all things, we have to keep them on the sideline. Their offense isn't necessarily pumping this year, but we don't need to let them catch any traction like we've been doing. Najee Harris has been trying to get on track. Hope he doesn't have his career blossoming game against us.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm going to go into the offense there then real quick or defense. I'm sorry. This team is 5-3, but they've won 4 in a row. So they're trending upward right now. And it's going to be something. If Ben Roethlisberger doesn't play, it's a big deal for us. So that's in the pain train. That was a huge deal, but I think we need to get after the quarterback in this one. I think we need to get pressure. We almost say that every game, but it helps our secondary. And I think our secondary is our weakness right now. And that really helps us a lot. They do good through the air, but the thing is, if they don't have Roethlisberger, then it could possibly be something bad for them and Claypool as well.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at their backup, Mason Rudolph, he's not there very good. Look at the X factors in this game. Definitely, we have to establish an identity on offensive side of the ball, either be a run or pass. It has to be one or the other. If we're going to do something, let's do it well. I think this is a game where we can definitely spread out Pittsburgh and throw the ball some, and get some confidence instilled into our young veteran quarterback we have back there behind center. Like I said, spread those guys out. That's one of my keys on the offensive side of the ball. If Taylor Decker plays, it definitely will help with the pass protection on the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, you have to attack whoever's behind center for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You have to attack that quarterback. We've said this, I've said this multiple times. You're going to have to play this game like your hair's on fire on all 3 phases of the game. You're going to have to bring multiple looks on the defensive side of the ball as far as your linebackers pressuring the quarterback. You're going to have to get up in that quarterback's face. If it's Ben Roethlisberger, my key is get him to the ground. You cannot arm tackle Big Ben. You have to wrap that big fella up and get him to the ground. So if you do that, and you play all 3 phases of the game with your hair on fire, this is going to have to be, and it has to be the rest of the season. We're going to have to play like we did out in LA, where it's going to be that you never expect, or what the hell, these guys are crazy type of play calling for the rest of the season. So those are my key factors for the game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're going to have to play with your hair on fire, bring pressure from multiple positions, and establish an identity on offense. What you got, Ellen?
I got quick question. Over under on trick plays this game. Do you think
over under on trick plays? I would say it'll be over 3.
I got under 3.
Under
if
3?
I can push, I want to
push at 3.
I want to say right at 3. And if I can ask just one more quick one, do you think we'll see a difference in the offense now that Dan Campbell is being closer to the quarterback?
I hope so.
I think so. I think it's a mandate. I think it's more a mandate out of Goff saying, hey, you know what? We're telling you to throw the ball deep. We're telling you a couple times a game, you're going to throw the ball deep. That's what we're telling you to do. So let's hope that where it works.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kendrick Perkins, but he has a saying like, I'm going to pull up so you can smell my cologne. Meaning that's how close I'm gonna be. So I'm wondering if that's one of those kind of threats. Like I'm gonna get real close to Jared Goff so he understand what he needs to do. So I hope so.
Definitely. Hey, okay. So we gave our key factors to the game. We gave our what we looked at as far as the offense, defense, and key factors for this game, or X factors. Okay, time for a score prediction. What you got, Jim?
This really depends on if Roethlisberger's playing for me or not. That's a big issue. But I have the Steelers winning this game 24-17.
Okay, LA, what you got?
I'm going 2019 Lions in a last-second field goal.
Okay. Oh, on the Heinz Field. Okay, I'm going to go 24-14 Steelers for this game. I just think that they'll if Ben Roethlisberger is playing. If he's on the bench, then I would say 20-17 Lions if he's not playing. Yeah,
I like it.
Definitely switches that. Okay, now it's time for us to zip our lip. You know how we do it. We need to zip it and talk about what you had to say about last show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. Jim, you up first.
Tony Blumenshine says, I don't care what money the Lions have to eat to get somebody to take Jared Goff's position. Let one of our backups give it a try. We got to do something. We have to get a win. Go Lions. That is, I understand your plight. I understand your pain. I get what you're saying, but it makes absolutely no sense. You have to care about the money because that's there's only so much cap room we have. So, that it is what it is. And we have Goff for this year and probably next year. Our backups suck worse than Goff. So we're stuck with this for a little while, just a little while, guy, just a little while. So write it out, man.
Right. Mutt the Noob says, I've been saying all season they need to line Swift or Williams up as slot wide receiver and come out 2 running back shotgun formations and have TJ as slot. Mix it up or shut it up. I agree, Mutt the Noob. I agree.
Definitely. I like some of that, Mr. Mutt the Noob. All right. I love this name, Mr. Jiggles. Definitely add more screens into the offense. What would be wrong with a trip set with Hawk, St. Brown on one side with Williams set for a screen on the other side? I mean, come on. I mean, I could draw up better plays fresh off my nap. Okay. I love that comment. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's more the same. Got to mix it up and just kind of be that surprise team.
Right. Darius Miller says Detroit needs to just run and read option, PA screens. They need to have that. Well, they have no identity. Like they call random plays, get Malik Willis or Corral and run the spread option style offense. It can't make the team any worse than what we've been. Nah, I disagree with that.
Yeah, I'm not co-signing on that one.
I'm not feeling that one either. And the only reason I don't is just because of the quarterback situation. We've got Goff for another year. It's a whole scenario you don't want to go down. Trust me. We can explain it a little more later. Lyle Scholes says, apparently he's been looking at films. I like at least that he's trying something different, and who knows, it might work out. I think you're right. I think that Dan Campbell's trying to take a lot of responsibility looking at the film and trying to figure out what he can do to make this team get a win. And I love that about him. That's why he's our coach, and that's why he's right for this city.
Yeah, definitely. And the Dr. Detroit, he says, so it looks like Cephas number 1, Raymond number 2, St. Brown number 3 slot. At this moment, if everyone is healthy, the answer is no. What will help us win is Goff have a great game with confidence, and the defense keep holding up if they can. Some good points there. I like that. Yeah. Well, we won't have. I don't think we're gonna have Cephas for the rest of this year. If they're not bringing him back right now, I don't think he's gonna be shut him down for the rest of the season. But yeah, I mean, well, now you're gonna have Reynolds into the mix, but it's definitely gonna start with Goff and his confidence to do anything on the offensive side of the ball.
Definitely. But I do see Cephas coming back this year.
You see him coming back? Okay.
Yep. We got 9 games. So. We got 9 weeks for him to come back. I keep forgetting that
we got so much left to the season. Right, we got over half the season left to play. That's crazy.
Oh, man. Thank you for all your comments. And if you want to get onto the comment cards, we select 6 of those each day when we're on the air. Next time will be Monday. But now it's time for my favorite part of the show. It's the dessert with my man, Curt.
Dessert. with your man Curt is brought to you by Delightful Bites cookies, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. Still running that football special. You get 4 helmets of your favorite team, 4 logos, and 4 football cookies for $35. They're really nice sized cookies, and they're delicious. You get their packed fresh, shipped fresh, and you just pop them in the microwave once you get them in the mail. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. And I'm going to announce today, I've been doing a salute to service, but this is a salute to service program over on Lions Nation Unite. They are running a program over there, just like they did the breast cancer awareness. You can nominate a veteran or a service member that is actively serving right now to receive a salute to service mini helmet from Lions Nation Unite. It's going to be autographed with Herman Moore's signature on it. So go over to Lions Nation Unite, either in the app or lionsnationunite.com and check it out. So that's the big program right now. They're doing that. They're giving away 10 mini helmets. So you can nominate your favorite veteran, your family member, or a person who's actually actively serving. So go over to Lions Nation Unite and do that today and nominate a veteran or a service member for that mini helmet. They did the same thing last month with the breast cancer awareness, but this month is the military appreciation and salute to service. So go over to and check that out. And that's brought to you by Delightful Bites. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on.
Now we're going to walk over to the Wall of Fame really quickly. We got a new member today, and Curt, take it away.
All right, so we have we got our bronze members with Detroit Drew, my man Justin Kincaid, and now we have a new one. Shano and Sano is the new. I love that name, bronze member, and our service members definitely. We have Mr. Scotty the Bear, the Frenchman, my man Cap Ice Cold, and we got Lions. And our gold members, the gold member meeting will be today. If I'm saying that correctly, right, Jim?
No, it will be next week.
Next week. So no meeting this week. But we got Michael Huck, who's usually always in the building. Always inspirational Turner C. Burley. We got Bob Korowski is definitely in the building. North End Ken, who's out there on the road. Man, stay safe, my brother out there. And the Dr. Detroit. He is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button down in the description.
Final thoughts for today. There's a lot of them, honestly. Sad day of passing of Seany J, and I just wanted to shout him out and how wonderful a person he was, the mind that he had for football, the love and passion that he had for the Lions. And his takes were totally different than ours. And you know what? I appreciate his mind, a lot. So salute to him. Salute to Curt Steele, 26 years in the military. It is Veterans Day, and I salute you, sir.
Thank you.
For real. There's just a lot of things to go over. There was no gold members meeting this week. We took yesterday off because a memory of Seany J. And so we will have that next week. The Roar at 4 is today at 4. We have that going on. We have Free for All Friday tomorrow. I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for subscribing and getting us to that 3,000 mark. Yes, the march to 4,000 will start Monday, so we'll go into that later. But I just want to take this show and thank each and every one of you guys here. So really appreciate all you guys, and that's all I got for today. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that, Jim. I continue to wave of gratitude. Thank you. To the servicemen and women out there. I have friends and family that have served. Thank you. Shout out to all of those that I may know and that I don't. Thank you for everything that you have done. Thank you to all of you guys. We asked you to, get us to 3,000. We were how many short? Like 30 something short or whatever it was, 15 short. And you guys showed up. Thank you for that. Thank you guys for tuning in every day. And as always, be kind. Have a great day. And on Sunday, beat them Steelers.
I have one more thing. I'm really sorry about this, guys, but I have to give one more shout out, and that's to my dad, Vietnam veteran. Tough time over there, and really appreciate what you did for us. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I have so many family members. My wife is a veteran. My daughter is a veteran. My son-in-law is a veteran. My nephew is a veteran. My sister-in-law is a veteran. My grandfather, cousins, veterans served this great nation of ours as well. So shout out to my family members that definitely have served this country. It was an honor for me to do that for so long, 26 years. I was a lifer, And one thing I want to do is to all those individuals who have reached out to me on social media and telling me condolences for Seany J and for that loss. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yesterday was pretty tough for me, and I got through it through the grace of God and, you know, some kind words from you all, and I really appreciate that. And it's just been a really day of reflection. I'm wearing my Die Hard Den shirt in honor of Seany J, and he kept that show alive for 3 seasons, and he was a really great mind. I mean, there was a lot of things that he knew about the Lions that I was like, I don't know how you know that, and you weren't even alive when this stuff was going on, but you definitely knew it. So again, shout out to Seany J and his family. Our condolences to his family and his girlfriend, definitely. All right. So hey, it is Thursday, baby. We are downhill today. The grind is going to come to a complete halt here in the tomorrow afternoon. So go ahead and finish out the day. And you know, we love bringing you our content right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And man, it's just been great to do this show for you guys, but it's time for you to get back to work. So whatever you do in life, you know what you got to do, baby. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you could be. For my fellas, LL and Jim, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.